Hello and welcome to today's video where I'm going to take a look at some of the games from the Aptos ecosystem. As I've promised you, I did scan through these 9 games that are here in the gaming section. After this, I will be looking into the tool and infrastructure because I think that's the most interesting one after. Then the NFT marketplace, and finally I'll take a look at DeFi and then launchpads and NFTs. But the game one is definitely the most interesting to me. I'm gonna ignore the meme ones and the wallets because there's no point. I mean, there is just a wallet. You don't need all these wallets. Of course, there may be some that are better than others, but the memes, I'm not into that, so I'm gonna step away from that as well. Tool and infrastructure and DeFi I think are okay, and then NFT finally, and maybe the launchpads, but not sure. But gaming is definitely the go-to, right? And I have looked at all of these, and I have to say that the majority of these are shady. Some of them are really, like you can see this one here, Degen Cars Club doesn't even have a Twitter page. There's another Degen one here, which is pretty much a joke, right? Aptos Coin Flip, again, it's a joke. I don't like it. Aptos Shiba, I mean, this is like a gambling one. This is like a meme one, copying Shiba, trying to ride that hype. There was another one as well, Aptos Game, which I'm not too big about. But there were two which we will be talking about, and that's Aptos CODM or CODM. I'm not sure how this is pronounced. It looks really good, and I did follow them, but they don't have a website yet. So I'm not sure if it's just very early for them and they're still in development. I assume this is the case. They are being followed by the Aptos ecosystem as well, as you can see here. But if we scroll down, we can see this is the gameplay here. So it looks pretty cool. I mean, they're doing a good job. Let me scroll down. There's more information from the game here. Some more scenes, some more screenshots. They will be using NFTs on the Aptos ecosystem. Okay, I'm not sure which marketplace they're going to be selling them on, or if they're going to be conducting any kind of NFT minting or whatever, but I am following them, so just to keep up to date, because it does look interesting to me. I mean, it does use good graphics, so it's like a proper game basically that you'd play on a console or on the PC. So it looks good. And yeah, there's no website unfortunately, so I had looked for it and I couldn't find it. And so I'm just gonna keep an eye out and see if they're gonna post something. Maybe they're still working on it and they're gonna make some official announcement. But it's definitely one of those that's early, right? So if you're in it early and you follow them, then maybe you can benefit in some way. I don't know, be it a whitelisting or something for some NFTs if you're into gaming. So to me, again, not financial advice or anything. I'm not telling you to go buy this or anything, even if they will be listing it. But to me personally, this is the first one that caught my attention. I think it has some potential out of the ones that I've seen. And finally, the one that I really like out of all of them. So out of 9, I found only 2 which I like, but there's one which I really like, and this is this one here, Lamdamoon NFT. And I actually found this interesting because when I saw this, I was like, whoa, really? These guys are gonna build a game not only on Aptos but also on Polkadot, and I haven't heard of them before. As you can see, they've only got 504 followers, so it's very early. They do have a website. They are also followed by the Aptos ecosystem, and I actually went just to look at their trailer because I went on their website. Let's actually go to their website just to show you here because I found this really interesting. Now this is the intro, okay, an experimental NFT game on Aptos Polkadot powered by Unreal Engine 5. Okay, but what I found interesting is this. If you go to the team, it says, we are a group of early supporters in Polkadot Kusama ecosystem. So, to me, this already goes into my good books. They joined the Polkadot ICO, so they've definitely been in it early, since 2017, because in 2017 is when the Polkadot ICO happened. With diversified experience in many industries, especially blockchain and AAA game development. So they are obviously game developers. The founder in particularly is a former senior employee of Virtuous Games, one of the top contractors in AAA game biz. He has worked in game dev and 3D industry for 10 years, as well as been involved in crypto since 2016 as a retail investor and dApps developer. He knows how to combine the best of both worlds. Now, we are semi-anon, although we take our privacy serious. If you are a VC and want to perform due diligence, just contact us and we can get to know each other. Now, this is a shame because I would really like to see the team. But maybe there's a reason why they want to stay anonymous. I don't know what's the reason behind it. Maybe they're based in the US and things are trickier over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely gonna follow these guys because I like the story behind it. I didn't read the whole thing, but it is gonna be a play to earn game. So as you can see here, game play to earn. So players will need to learn how to build land-based stations and other types of NFTs. NFT items need to be combined properly by research and wiki, otherwise they will be lost in vain. Land-based is prerequisite for spaceship. NFT engineering, NFT resource items and land-based construction will be on-chain. Players can interact with smart contracts through the web front end. So players must have a spaceship ready before flying to Lambda, buy on the market or build from scratch. In-game spaceship represents the number of rounds players can play per day. Now, here are several ways to get access to a spaceship. You can either buy it from the market. If you already have a land base, you can build a spaceship yourself in NFT engineering, borrow from other players, and guilds. That's another option. And there's also the play versus enemy monster combat gameplay, which will be in the form of turn-based strategy and running on Unreal. And yeah, just looking at this trailer here on their YouTube channel, I mean, it looks pretty cool. Look at this. I mean, this is the story. Of course, the gameplay is always going to be different than the story. You know, they're always going to invest more time in the graphics and all that when it comes to the story than in the gameplay. But I mean, it looks pretty cool. Look at this. At least the backstory, right? The cutscenes from the game. So yeah, definitely one that I'm going to keep my eyes on. At least they've got a website. Unfortunately, the team is anonymous. And so that is a bit of a disadvantage. But I mean, the idea looks pretty cool. Lamdamoon Metaverse is the story here. This image here is pretty slick. Yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job here. But we'll see how long it takes them before they're going to go live with this. But I mean, I could see this do well. I mean, I think when this goes to Polkadot, there's going to be a lot of hype at the beginning. Of course, with Aptos as well. So they've actually chosen really good ecosystems. We all know Polkadot is a great ecosystem, but then they're going to Aptos, which is a new ecosystem as well, to bring the people, the community from there. I mean, they are going to have a coin because they do have token and governance here. So you could see that they are going to have NFTs, but also the coin. LDM and LDDM, which play an important role in the game, playing in-game economic, play-to-earn incentives and governance. They're going to discuss the two main fungible tokens. So these are the ones. Let's see the description. So the default max supply 200 million. This is the hard limit of LDM, which can be mined on Lambda Planet. The full supply is 100 million. The initial circulating supply is 21 million. They're going to hold an IDO, initial decentralized exchange offering, for 8 million. Community building 8 million. Treasury 5 million. Okay, that's good. So if they're going to have an IDO, I wonder how they're going to... get... So all their funding is going to be from this IDO, I guess, because they don't have a private sale, which is good, right? You don't see many projects nowadays building a cool game and not requesting private investment funding. There will be a maximum inflation rate, though, between 15 and 20% annually, which should take 5 to 7 years to reach the default max supply limit. Okay, so they're not... Okay, so once they do that, then it's going to hit the max supply. You see, then it will be minted until reaching max supply. Reward in early stage taken from 10% of 100 million. Then it will be... Okay, so yeah, that's definitely something good here. Okay, so in order to get these coins, or at least the LDM coin, you can buy it off the market. It can be rewarded to you in player versus enemy by clearing the land plots or by doing the missions. You can stake mining machine NFT items. You can get rewarded in community events, and the utilities are currency for the NFT exchange, essential for infrastructure, equipment, and weapon NFT minting, burned to produce Lambda dark matter and consumed in NFT engineering process. The Lambda dark matter, LDDM, is a rare mysterious substance discovered in alien artifacts on Lambda, which can be produced only by using Lamdamoon reactor. It allows humans to build new teleportals between Earth and any planet in Lambda solar system. Anyone possesses most LDDM will be able to control Lambda solar system, hence it is a governance token. The supply is not available until the game is running for a while. So this is going to be the governance token. So it just seems to me like the idea is that the most important one is going to be the LDM. But if you burn LDM, you get LDDM, which is the governance token, or you can buy it on the market as well. It's essential for creating new teleportals as well as special equipment, weapons, and NFTs. Okay, so aside from governance, it's also going to have other utilities. So yeah, pretty cool stuff here. I like the idea. I like the story behind this. I mean, the game looks pretty slick. I follow them now on Twitter, so we'll see how what they do and how the development's going to go. but it could take a while. I'm not expecting this to go live like within a month or two. It could be sometime next year. But following them early is definitely going to be good. I don't know if they're on Telegram. I believe they're only on Discord because it says here join us here. So I'm going to join their Discord channel as well. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think? Do you like Aptos CODM more, or do you like Lamdamoon more? Is there something else on Aptos that you like more? Let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to take a look. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.